I'm going to explain is the present tense in French. It's probably one of the first, easiest, and most important things you learn in French because it's the base of everything. So there's three kinds of ER, like verbs in present tense. There's ER, RE, and IR. Okay. Most of the verbs in French end in ER. For example, like the most basic verbs I use a lot. Travailler, you see, and then just gonna give a few. This form of the verb is called the infinitive form. Infinitive form. Okay, this form is the infinitive form again. The stem would be considered when you take off the ER. When you take off the ER, like for example, parler. So the stem would be without the ER, which would be par. That would be the stem. And so the stem for all of them is the same. For example, you just take out the ER or you take out the RE. So the RE or the IR. So every time you take out the RE, the ER, the RE, and the IR is when the word is the stem. And all together would be called the infinitive. So I'm just going to give some examples with RE now. Okay, for example, vendre. And again, you take out this, you get vendre, and this would be the stem because you took out RE. And one for IR, finir. Take out the IR, and this would be the stem. So I think I explained the stem long enough. And then how to conjugate, how to put the form of the subject and the infinitive with the RE all together. Conjugating present tense would be like this. We're going to use parler for this example. Okay, je Okay, so this would be the subject. This would be the stem. And the ending would be right here. Parler. The ending is going to be in blue. Parler. To parler. Okay. Parlons. And that's how you would just conjugate parler, all the ER verbs. And it's basically the same thing for RE and for IR, but I'm just going to do it so you guys can see how I do it. I'm going to erase parle because we already did ER. And I'm going to replace it with vendre. Je vends. vends. Okay. So je vends. Tu vends. Vend. This one is nothing. You just leave it as it is, like this, with the stem. Nous vendons. Vendez. So as you see, the stems never really change. The endings never really change for these three. For nous, it's always ONS, and for vous, it's always ES. When we're talking about present tense, and for they, it's always ENT. And I'm just going to give one last example for finir. I'm going to do it right here too. So the stem again of finir is fin. And the ending and right here in these three it changes a little bit because they're plural, because this is we, so it's more than one person. When you're talking to vous, you're talking to all, so again, more than one person. And they is more than one person also. So you're going to add some S's for plural. And then the regular ending that we've done the whole time, ONS, EC, and ENT. And there's a lot more verbs for ER, RE, and IR, but these are just some very common verbs that are used all the time. You can always look up how to conjugate other ones if you're not sure, but they all conjugate like this, with this subject and then with the stem, taking out this, and that. And that is all.
Okay.